All right, what is going on, guys? We are back with another Dokkan battle video, and today we are going over the EZA details for the Super Saiyan Gohan and Super Saiyan Trunks that exchange into just Super Saiyan Gohan. So this is, I think, an EZA that we were kind of expecting. Once we, had the details that there was going to be a possible LR EZA, this one, in terms of the celebration, just made the most sense. In terms of timing, made the most sense. And now, with the release of the new LR, right, the Super Saiyan Gohan that exchanges Super Saiyan Trunks, this one just made the absolute most sense. So glad to see this is here. This is a very cool unit. I hope that they do really well. I hope that they support the new LR very well, and just overall make them runnable again, because this is a very fun, cool concept unit. So let's go ahead, let's jump in and look at their details here. So they are a Connected Hope, Bond of Master and Disciple category leader. Key +4, HP attack and defense up by 170. For their passive, Key +4, attack and defense up by 250. Change key spheres STR to AGL, and receive an additional key +1 per key sphere obtained. Okay, very basic passive right there. When HP is 58% or more, or for one turn from this character's entry turn, which is good, a good stipulation, because they could come in on turn 3, right? If they're in slot 7, they come in turn 3. You're already below that threshold and you wouldn't get this. So this is actually really good to have here. Randomly change key spheres of a certain type, AGL and STR excluded, to AGL, and 150% attack and defense. So they're going to get a lot of key, right? They're already changing the STR orbs to AGL. Then they're going to change other orbs that aren't STR to AGL. So yeah, they're going to get a whole lot of key here. 3 or more key spheres obtained. They're going to get attack up by 158%, defense up by 258%, and chance to perform a crit and damage reduction up by 58%. Okay, and that's very good, because getting that much damage reduction off just 3 key spheres is very good, especially when you're changing that many orbs. They should be getting this majority of the time. 3 or more AGL key spheres obtained, additional 258% attack, 158% defense, and launch additional super. Okay, so definitely go for the AGL key spheres here, because you'll get both of these, right? If you get the AGL key spheres, you'll get both of these. 6 or more key spheres obtained, launch additional attack. Connected Hope or Bond of Master Disciple category allies get attack and defense up by 58% for 2 turns. Okay, good. So they do support. 6 or more key spheres is not guaranteed, even with all this orb changing here. I mean, the new LR is a rainbow orb changer as well. I believe they were, right? Yeah, because they changed everything except for int and AGL to rainbow, or could. So yeah, you could probably get this off more often than not, but 6 is not very reliable. But yeah, the additional super of the support is very good here. Very basic. Not a whole lot they really did here. Let's actually look at what were they before. I mean, 150. They changed key spheres to AGL. Oh, they needed 5 or more for this stuff, and then 8. Wow. Okay, so yeah, that actually is a really big change. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, very basic, small changes here go a long way. So I do like to see this. For their super attack, so their 12 key greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn, cause colossal damage to the enemy. For their 18 key, they're going to greatly raise defense for 4 turns and cause mega colossal damage to the enemy. I do like the 4-turn buff, man. I do really like that, especially for defense. That's very good. And then any additionals they do, they are still going to greatly raise their attack and defense for that turn. So that's gonna definitely help. All right, the exchange into Gohan. So the conditions for the exchange aren't going to change, just like how active skills work. So basically, as soon as you're, you got the active, which is the exchange, can be activated, HP 58% or less, starting from the 3rd turn from the start of battle. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's sure. You're gonna want your HP down. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's in harder fights. It really shouldn't be that hard. Once you exchange into Super Saiyan Gohan here, so for 5 turns from his entry, he's gonna get key +8, attack and defense up by 158%, and chance to crit up by 58%. His basic effect here, attacking defense 258%, receive additional key +1 per key sphere obtained, and randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to AGL. Okay, so he's still getting himself key. He's getting more key per key sphere. He's got a lot of crit for 5 turns. He's got a lot of extra key for 5 turns too. Okay. When attacking with 12 or more key, he gets 258% attack as the first attacker in a turn, or when HP is 85% or more at the start of turn, he guards. All right. When HP is 85% or less at the start of turn, he can foresee. Okay, so he's got a scouter effect here. So this one, I mean, it's not like you don't have to have the HP. As long as he's the first attacker, he guards. Guard 58%. That's 58% crit. Does he have any damage reduction? I don't think so. Just guard is not going to cut it for slot 1. Hell no. When receiving an attack, attacking units up by 158%. 5 or more key spheres obtained. Launch additional super. Connected Hope and Bond Master Disciple category allies. Attacking defense up by 58% for 2 turns. Okay, so good. Still giving that support. When the character is KO'd, he revives with full HP. And gets key +5, defense up by 258%. Chance to perform a crit and damage reduction up by 58% permanently. Okay, so you have the 58% crit at the start for 5 turns. If he dies, it becomes permanent. So if you get it within that 5 turns, this is an iffy thing though. Actually no, because it is or allies. So this is good. So having this is good because you're gonna want the other LR, the Super Saiyan Gohan, to get his revive off. That way he can exchange into Trunks. This one, as long as somebody dies. Okay, that's actually really good. He gets all these buffs anyway. Okay. No, that's very good. So then he'll get 58% damage reduction, and he'll have that guard in slot 1, which will help for the new LR, because the Gohan is very good for the first turn, very tanky. But then once you go any turn beyond that, or go into Trunks, he's not super tanky, right? He becomes very dodgy as Trunks. So then this guy could, in theory, I mean, guard, you get a bunch of defense, you got the 58% damage reduction. He could be okay-ish maybe as a slot 1. I would hope, maybe. And then if you are below that HP threshold, you will be able to see where those supers are coming in at. Okay, I like this part. I do like this Gohan post revival going off. So basically, I mean, you're gonna want to get the other LRs, like the new LRs, revive as soon as you can, so that way you can go into Trunks. And then that's also gonna activate his actual part of his passive, which is gonna be very good for him too. Yeah, because you're gonna want the other one to get the revival. You don't want this one too, unless you want to keep the Super Saiyan Gohan in the other LR card, which I guess wouldn't be that bad. But okay, this looks good. This looks good. I think this is gonna be fine. The more and more like I think we think about this, the more like these two running together, I think they're gonna be very synergistic, and I think they're gonna work very well together. I'm very excited for these characters, for this EZA, for the new LR. You know, to be able to run them and see how well they perform, I think they're going to be very fun. For this 12 key massively raise attack for 1 turn, cause colossal damage to the enemy. For his 18 key massively raise attack for 4 turns, mega colossal damage to the enemy. He doesn't get defense. I mean, I like the 4-turn buff here. I just wish it was defense, or at least got defense, because you're gonna do. And you're gonna get this permanent defense. You're gonna get this damage reduction. Receiving attack gets more defense. He's got this. He can guard in slot 1. Or I mean, I guess, or if you're not putting him in slot 1, as long as your HP is high enough, he'll have guard. I think it's gonna be fine. I like it. I think it's gonna be good. Yeah, I think the more and more I sit on this, I think the better I think they're gonna feel. And then obviously like reserve full judgment for when they're in game, when they're being used, put them on their teams and see how well they do. Because I mean, if you're gonna run them Bond and Master Disciple, right? You're gonna have them, you're gonna have the new LR, you're gonna have the Vegeta and Trunks, the Blues, you could have this Kid Gohan with his EZA, you know, this Gohan with his EZA, this one with his Super EZA. I mean, you could have this guy in here, the World Tournament Trunks. He is a good hybrid supporter, so this could be a good option here as well. I mean, you could bring this guy, but he's probably gonna get you killed. I mean, it's a free revival, right? Make him really bad so that he dies and then get you the revive very easily, I guess. That's one way to think about it. But yeah, I think this is gonna be very good. I'm very excited for this character. I'm very excited for his EZA. Very excited for the new LR, and I think they're gonna be very fun to use. And yeah, I think this is so cool. I love this moment. This is such like an impactful, emotional moment in the series. To see it really come to life in Dokkan actually makes me really happy, right? Because we had this card, which is great, but this is like the first part, right? They're fighting together. Gohan knocks Trunks out, then he fights alone. Now the new LR takes up where this one left off, where he's fighting alone. He dies. Trunks goes Super Saiyan, and then he fights. It's just so cool. I love the way, I can't say it enough that I love the way they did this. And it blows my mind how awesome it is. But yeah, so that is the EZA details for the AGL Super Saiyan Gohan and Trunks exchange into Super Saiyan Gohan. I think they look good. I think they're gonna be very fun to use alongside their counterparts, their new LR. But yeah, we'll see what they look like in game and try them out on a few teams, try them out on a few events. And I guess we'll get their, data download should be tomorrow. So then we'll know when they actually release. I would assume probably not right when the new LR comes out, maybe like next week would be my guess, right? Sometime next week. And then the week after we get the Dual Dokkan Fest for New Year's. That would be the way I could see it going, but I guess we will find out. So if you guys did stick around to this video, I do appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think of the EZA for the LR AGL Super Saiyan Gohan and Trunks exchange into Super Saiyan Gohan. Do you guys like it? Do you hate it? What would you change about their kits? And then what teams are you planning to run them on? Let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya!